Welcome to the World United.
Welcome to the World United.
Terry WILDEMANN. We are thrilled to have Terry here. She is a business, leadership, and mindset accelerator. Terry WILDEMANN loves her work as a mindset, business, and leadership accelerator, a certified coach, speaker, and author. Now, using her inner wisdom and practical skill set, she develops entrepreneurs and professionals into unstoppable, prosperous, intuitive leaders and practical business mystics. Using her shiftology toolkit and intuitive wisdom, Terry discovers and dissolves her students' success blocks. They are guided to elevate, amplify, and integrate resilient self-care, intuition, and positive leadership with practical business strategies and systems. Terry owned a manufacturing company, image consulting company, and holistic education and leadership center. Today, we will be hearing Terry speak to us about activating your inner CEO. So, ladies and gentlemen, I turn the time over to Terry WILDEMANN.
Thank you so much, Sean. I so appreciate you. That introduction was great. And I appreciate everyone else who is going to be on the panel with us and who has shared before me. This is an extraordinary event, a huge accomplishment, and it really, really is an honor to be here. So, yes, I love guiding practical business mystics or those who want to evolve into being a practical mystic. But the reason why I do it is because I myself went through an evolvement and I'm still evolving, and we will all be evolving until the day we croak, and learning and growing in business. I've been in business since I was 18 years old. And what I will share with you is that my intuition is really important to me, but I didn't always honor it. And how it works and dovetails in my business and in my life and with parenting skills is huge. And I'd like to share with you a story of what really triggered for me the knowing that I had to listen better and listen more often and listen deeper and wider. 32 years ago, I came out of a Chinese restaurant saying goodbye to a colleague of mine because we were moving, we were a military family, and we were moving to a new place. I put my 10-month-old daughter in her car seat, and because it was a sports car, it was in the front seat. It was the only car I had because my husband was away with the family car. I got into my side of the car and did not buckle up. Now again, this was 32 years ago. As I proceeded into traffic, I heard the words, "Put your seatbelt on," and I ignored it. A little bit later on, it got louder. "Put your seatbelt on," and I ignored it again. And I was stopped at a red light, and I heard a screaming in my left ear, "Put your seatbelt on now." And I put my seatbelt on. It's like, okay, I have no idea what this is all about. And the light turned green and I proceeded through the intersection. And in an instant, my face hit the steering wheel. The car was out of control. And next thing I know, I've been hit. When I came to, I've been hit by a 19-year-old drunk driver. And in those days, we didn't have the bags that came out. So thus my face got a little bit banged up. And my daughter had contusions all the way down her chest. So do you think I'd listened to my intuition after that? Because as the doctor said, if I had not had my seatbelt on, I would not be here speaking with you today. So that inner voice that we have, and it comes differently for all of us, that inner voice, I had to learn how to listen to it and to trust it. And it still took decades to be able to do that. It wasn't until 2001 when, after multiple burnouts, that I decided that this had to end. There was no way that I could continue as an entrepreneur in this hamster wheel. So I studied with the Heart Math Institute out of California and became certified as a coach in 2000. And it was there that I learned about the power of the heart. It was there that I learned about coherence and shifting from the head into the heart, and understanding that when we combine both the head brain and the heart brain, and the heart indeed is a brain, it creates coherence within your body that allows you to step into inner peace, listening, and wisdom. The energy of the heart can be measured 6 to 10 feet away from the body in a 360-degree circumference. And when you connect the brain and the head, which is only the energy, by the way, can be measured it's only 2 inches away from the body. But when we combine the brain and the head with the brain and the heart, the coherence and the energy that comes about allows us to tap into an inner wisdom that can be very, very broad and very loud if we allow it and believe in it. So, what about activating our inner CEO? I wrote about it in my book, The Enchanted Boardroom. I brought in an enchanted boardroom a long time ago. And as you can see where I'm sitting, I've got my angels over here and I've got my left brain books over here, and I sit right in the middle, because what I do is I assist practical business mystics to integrate the practical, tactical, and logical with the emotional, the energetic, the intuitive, and the spiritual. And when we connect the brain and the head with the brain and the heart, we can easily begin to integrate all those sides of ourselves. And the enchanted boardroom, each of us has our own enchanted boardroom. Stepping into that energy in the heart allows us to bring in our enchanted boardroom. Well, 2 years ago, something new happened with my enchanted boardroom, and I realized that there was something that was missing. And that was that I have a inner CEO, that I have someone separate from my enchanted boardroom, which is made up of ascended masters and saints and archangels. That inner CEO is someone that is focusing completely and directly on helping me, and then becomes a conduit to the enchanted boardroom. And I like to take you on a quick journey to help you activate your inner CEO. And it's called Quick Shift. It is a very simple technique that when you practice it, you can call it on demand. It will take a little bit at first, and it's so simple you think it's not working. So I'd like for you to join me in this very quick shift meditation. And the first thing that you do is put your hand on your chest and imagine your hand as being an air magnet, and bring the air in and out of your chest. In and out of your chest. Yes, beautiful. Now we are setting the intention that you are meeting your inner CEO. And as you set that intention, you keep breathing in and out of your hand, shifting the attention to that area immediately under your hand. Think of something that makes you feel really, really good. Marbeth brought this up in the very beginning. When we think of things that are good, that make us feel magnificent, we actually are increasing the DHEA in our bodies and decreasing the cortisol, the hormone that creates anxiety, that creates weight gain, that clouds your mind, creates fuzzy thinking. So the more we keep breathing deeply into our hearts, we lower that cortisol, and we begin to just feel better and better and better as DHEA fills our body. So think of something that is absolutely magnificent. You can go to a place such as walking on the beach, being at the top of a mountain, jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, looking at your children, holding a kitten, a puppy, just being so clear on hearing, seeing, and feeling, owning that beautiful, beautiful energy. And because we set the intention of activating your inner CEO, from this place, ask that your inner CEO show his or her face to you, or her energy, his or her energy, or the feeling, or hear the words, or see their image in your mind's eye, or just know that they are there. Just bring it all in. And if you are struggling with this, just step out of the struggle, step out of the resistance, just let go, surrender. Surrender. And begin to practice this technique more and more and more. Practice it when you have resistance to something. Practice it when there is a challenge. Practice it when you step into calm, ease, and flow. And activate your inner CEO and ask for guidance from them. I actually have 2 inner CEOs connected to my own enchanted boardroom. And my inner CEOs, one is called Amanda and the other one is Benjamin. And when I need help, they are right there for me. And I get insights on so many new and wonderful things when I allow and surrender the challenge to them. So I'm curious, what if we were to tap into our inner CEO constantly? What if we were to quick shift the simple 4-step process, which you can get, by the way, at quickshiftzone.com. That's QUICKSHIFT zone, ZONE.com. You can download this little 4-step process, my gift to you. What if we used it constantly in service to humanity to assist us in our businesses, in our careers, with our family, friends, clients? What if we were to use it on a daily basis, this very simple technique, to activate our inner CEO and send love, passion, delight, and joy to everyone who is in our world? I wish you much success as you activate your inner CEO.
Thank you so much, Terry. That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. I'm excited to talk more about listening to that inner voice. So important for all of us. So at this time, I would like to present